Today we're talking about breathing. So if you are exercising and all of a sudden you look down during your abdominal work and you feel like your abdominal tone is looking more like a bread loaf or a cone, or you see a small line coming up in the center of those abdominals, this could indicate, whether you're a male or female, that you're putting too much pressure out and too much pressure down, and you're not actually getting a really good internal brace. So we're going to talk really quickly about breathing and bracing, just so you can start to feel, am I doing this correctly whenever I'm lifting? So when you do a good 360 breath, you can take your hands around your rib cage, your thumbs on the back of the rib cage, and I just want you to inhale as big as you can, and I want you to feel if your sides, they should expand laterally, and your back should really expand behind you, and your abdominals expand. So don't worry, your abdominals are not going to come out to here as long as you're expanding 360. So I want you to feel like that breath goes all the way down to the base of that pelvic floor. You're really filling up the lower half of your body. What I want you to watch for is that we're not getting a shallow breath. So you don't want to feel like your collarbones lift and your rib cage shifts forward. Your rib cage wants to expand out, not shift, in order to breathe. If it's shifting, then that means we're in a really shallow breathing pattern. And if that's the case, our diaphragm, which sits on the base of our ribs, is not actually going down with that inhale. And then we're not stimulating that vagus nerve, which helps with our rest and digest hormone. And so it's kind of this whole cascading events if we're not breathing properly. So taking an inhale, I want you to inhale for at least 5 counts. You're going to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale for as long as you can. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, keep exhaling 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and in that exhale you should feel tension through your core. So relax for a moment. When you exhale, and we're going to engage that core to exhale, so we're going to do a really forced exhale, you want to feel that brace start to happen, low belly up to high. So you don't want to just think ribs are coming in and down, then you're probably going to go into a gripping pattern, and then the low belly is not going to come to the party at all. So you inhale, expand in all 4 sides. When you're exhaling to brace, you want to feel your abdominals connect, your hip bones narrow, your waist narrows, your ribs narrow, so you're squeezing low to high. You can think of an umbrella. It opens with your inhale, and on your exhale it's going to close low, and then you think of lifting up tall. You can think of a jellyfish, how when it inhales it expands, and then when it pushes itself up to move, that's your abdominals squeezing in low to high. If you're pregnant, you can inhale, let go of the baby, exhale, hug baby, lift baby. But you just want to feel that you're lifting and engaging from those lower abdominals. Okay, so one more time, we're going to find that breathing, and then we'll do another video on bracing. So inhaling into your back, sides, and belly. See how much movement you get, and then exhale, connecting low, middle, high. Good. Now, are you going to connect your abdominals consciously every time you breathe? No, but right now we're trying to connect that breath with as much expansion as we can with the contraction of our abdominals to prep us for a good brace. Okay, so one more time, inhaling back, sides, belly. Inhale, expand as much as you can. Expand, 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 expand. And then exhale, you're going to connect low, middle, high, and hold. Good. All right, next video, we'll talk about bracing.